Hey, I'm Neil. It's been a very long time since my last video, so I've just been trying to work out what to say to keep you guys watching. All of that inertia led to this video, so please do keep watching. Over the last year, I've been heavily involved in making the perfect wizard space in my garage, and for more information on that, check out the video down in the description for links to my Magical Man Cave channel and all of that sort of thing. But for this channel, I was thinking, what could I do that's in keeping with Real Wizardry? I started thinking, what have I done on this channel that got the best results? And so I started looking and I came to one conclusion, and you may be surprised by it. I started this channel in 2019, back in an easier time when the world knew the word pandemic but never really understood what it meant. The struggles of isolation and mental health issues were much less prevalent than they are now, and many of the most prominent issues of the day seemed easier somehow. Now, it seems to me that the world has gone bonkers, and I therefore wanted to use this channel to help people like you to bring more magic into your life and to wade through all the silliness that I see online nowadays. The social media echo chamber constantly pumping out politics to divide us, the utter madness coming from predominantly the USA about aliens and UFOs, and all the while the population of planet Earth wondering what is the actual truth and is it even knowable? Now, at the risk of sounding like Agent Mulder from the X-Files, there's a lot of truth out there that most people are asleep to. So this channel is going to seek to expose reality for the miracle it is. As I've been looking at the world more and more and truly examining its many facets, I've come to the conclusion that it's more amazing than it appears, not less. While the world may rage and divide itself over the many and varied divisive topics like the royal family, veganism, climate change and trans issues, race and political polarities, there's a grain of truth to all of these things. And I think that if we can look past the polarising views and political infighting, it seems that geographical, racial and social categories are only there to polarise an otherwise fairly peaceful world. Let's face it, yes, there are some people on Earth who want to gain more power. They normally have a lot more power, more land, more resources, or use mob mentality to gain more audience or more support for this or that cause. Maybe they are right to do that. I'm not here to judge or to preach, but I think that we're all missing the point. The secret to happiness, as far as I'm concerned, and the main aim of Real Wizardry, is to deconstruct what wizardry really is, and it's about being a wizard, not wearing flouncy robes and wand waving, although who doesn't like to do a bit of that from time to time. But the word wizard comes from the word wisdom, being wise. Being wise doesn't just mean being cleverer than everyone else. Of course, we all want to be clever and to strive to improve that part of ourselves, but that's a tool, not the end goal. It's not about being cleverer for the sake of gaining superiority, being smarter, bigger, better, faster, stronger than the next person. It's not about having a better argument. It's not about proving your point or winning debates. It's not about gaining more views on YouTube or getting more subscribers. And that's why I'm not going to focus on subscribers anymore. Do I want you to subscribe? Yes, of course, sure. That would be nice. But I'm not going to aim for that and make it my main reason for being. I want to be wise about this, not just clever. And I want you to be wise. I want you to be kind. I want you to accept the variety that's out there in terms of people and the views that exist in the world. I want you to be strong. I want you to use that strength in support of the weak. I want you to support people that you don't even agree with when their rights are being violated. I want you to use your judgment and disagree with me if you think I'm wrong. I want an exciting life where I hear dissenting opinion. I want to banish the feeling of being offended, not because being offended is a bad thing, but because it's essential for a happy life. It's essential for a life that has a healthy debate. So in life, you need a healthy debate. It's essential to build some grit. I want to banish the feeling of being offended by learning to live with offence. So I think offence is essential. We need more offence, not less. How can we learn to accept the simple truth that life is unfair if we constantly try to adjust reality when we get offended at something? If life isn't perfect, we don't adjust ourselves and adapt or evolve. We scream and rage at the world until the world itself changes, and that's not healthy. That's not wise. What is my channel about now? Well, it's about real wizardry. It's about being wise. It's about making life more magical. Will this involve magic and witchcraft principles? Of course. Will it involve ideas about esoteric knowledge? Yes. But while wizardry is about wisdom and knowledge and perhaps ideas that you don't agree with, the word real is equally as important. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to present my videos in ways that I think must appease the algorithm. I'm not going to conform anymore. I'm going to record and put out videos in the way that I want to. I'm going to put out videos I would want to watch, and I'd love it if you would watch them too, but I'm not going to make that my main goal or priority. I'm now motivated by a different purpose. I'm going to put out a video every week, hopefully, that makes use of my own thoughts and knowledge so that when I'm dead and gone, you may look back on these videos and truly say, that was Neil Trigger and he told the truth as he saw it. I may not always get it right. Of course, I may get deplatformed for some opinion that doesn't agree with the political views of that platform itself. I'm going to need to be careful, of course. There are forces out there, even within this platform, that want to suppress certain views. I don't think mine are misaligned with fairness or acceptance, but I've already had one video demonetized by me making analogies that I've made that make it clear that some views are frankly absurd to me. Thinking about these things rather than swallowing a bitter pill of blind acceptance seems to be unacceptable to many platforms. I would rather encourage debate and thought about what the truth actually is. And if that means being demonetized, then fair enough. I'd rather be part of the solution than part of a problem. I'd rather encourage debate and thinking and free analysis rather than curtail free thought by insulting or threatening or defamatory language. With banks closing down the accounts of those with which they have a different political opinion, we appear to be moving into a very different world that seems to be more of an Orwellian nightmare than I'd have ever thought actually possible. Now, I certainly don't agree with some of the views of some of these people, but I would fight for their right to have a bank account because, as they've been saying themselves, it's like erasing their personhood. Perhaps I've gone off topic, but when talking about the world and reality itself, if you really want to gain magical power, and I mean truly magical power, you need to understand the way the world works. And the problem at the moment is that the world and those people in charge seem to be working very hard to keep people like you in the dark. Nothing can survive in the dark for long unless you're a mushroom or some other kind of creature without eyes. And you have eyes, so open them. It's hard to see anything without eyes, let alone the truth. So join me on this adventure to truth and enlightenment. And if you've watched this far, I would love it if you would like and subscribe. It would do me a huge favour, but I won't beg. You could also share this video with someone who may wish to hear it. That would make them happy and it would help me too. So thanks very much for watching. I'll be back soon with some more magical awesomeness. But until next time, as always,
Stay magical.